Hey guys, today I'd like to talk about the Switronix PTC A7S D-tap cable that connects to the Sony A7S dummy battery block. Something kind of crazy happened tonight. Basically the cable, which I purchased to power the Sony A7S because the stock battery, as we all know, is pretty bad, actually short-circuited inside of the camera and basically made a loud popping noise. Very scary. Supposedly the battery block has a regulator in it somewhere inside to basically change the voltage from 14.8 volts to 7.2 volts. However, when I turned it on, and I have this Switronix XPL90S battery pack, connected to my iCan Tilta Hyperdeck shuttle mount. When I turned it on with this switch over here, and the cable was connected to the 14.8 volt port over here, it shorted and, as I said, exploded inside of the camera while it was inside. It was a very loud popping noise. It was like very scary. When I took it out, there was I didn't see any smoke or anything, but you definitely, it was the smell of like burnt plastic, I guess. It does smell like it shorted, but it was a pretty frightening moment. After I took out the cable, I wanted to obviously check to make sure that the camera wasn't damaged, and luckily it wasn't. I was able to put in the stock battery. Oops. And everything turned on and worked. So fortunately, the short circuit didn't damage the camera. What did happen though is that the camera reset, which is kind of a strange thing, but the camera reset. I had to input the date settings, the time zone settings, but other than that, everything seems to be functioning properly. I'm able to get into the menus. It records. So yeah, so there wasn't any damage to the actual camera, thank goodness. But I didn't want to take the risk of plugging this guy back in, and connecting it back to the power block. So I reached out to Switronix and I haven't heard back. I don't know if this is an issue with this cable, with this particular cable. I actually own the GH4 version of this, and I did not have any issues in terms of short-circuiting from a V-mount battery. So it's kind of scary. So I would definitely probably recommend against purchasing this cable, only because you may not be as fortunate as me, and it might actually do some serious damage to your camera. I think after this happened, it kind of got me very worried about, plugging anything into the D-tap that's under 14.8 volts. It's like, I'm a little scared of that. So right after that happened, I ended up purchasing more of these stock batteries. The Wasabis, actually, on Amazon. So I just ended up buying like 4 more rather than risk plugging this in and having it short circuit again. So if you are in the market for some Sony A7S aftermarket battery options, I would highly suggest avoiding the Switronix PTC A7S, only because you may damage your camera. I know M from Cheesy Cam has a pretty cool hack to use the external battery for the Canon, the battery grip. So there's that option, and like I said, the Varavon option is also interesting. Or you just buy more batteries like I did on Amazon. So again, please be careful. I can only speak for the A7 version of this D-tap cable from Switronix, but the GH4 one seems to work fine. But yeah, so just be very careful. And yeah, if you have any questions or comments, hit me up on the blog, runplayback.com.